What's up everybody, it's Brandon here with another video. I know a lot of people have been asking on Instagram and YouTube, you know, where all the videos are at, where did you go, all that kind of stuff. So I decided to do a channel update. As you can see, we're not in the normal shop environment. We're in my dining room actually, or as I like to call it, my trophy room. This is just one part. And so the deal is with the tool videos and the toolbox videos and the how-to videos and tool reviews and all that stuff, basically I can't do it anymore at my job. Some people found out what I was doing, not even in my own shop. People in other shops were watching my videos and commenting and everything and liking it, and they're like, hey, check this dude out, he works for Holt also, blah 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 blah. And it got to some people in the legal department and it was stop. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I want to keep my job, I can't film videos there anymore. Now I know I said in the first video, I think it was, that I was going to try to do, you know, that side of stuff and some financial, not coaching stuff, because I am by no means a financial coach, but just advice stuff. And I still want to do that. I'm going to do that here in the very near next couple of weeks future. But for right now, I just wanted to update everybody. I know I'm going to lose a lot of my following over this because a lot of y'all are here for the mechanic and heavy equipment stuff. But I will still be doing mechanic type videos. I will still be doing tool reviews. They can't keep me from bringing a tool home and doing a tool review. I'm going to do it right here. With all this stuff behind me, I'll do tool reviews when I get new tools. The truth of the matter is, I haven't bought more than, I don't know, 5 tools since March, and it's August now, and that's because of the pandemic. My wife's been out of work, all that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, I hope everybody out there is healthy, staying healthy with all this COVID BS going on. I know it's frustrating. A lot of people have lost jobs, all that type of stuff. I've been thankful to still have a job and very grateful to still have a job. But back to the channel update, I guess. And then I've been trying to work the kinks out in this because I am by no means a videographer or even a photographer or even know how to work this dang camera for that matter. And I get a lot of comments about that. But I'm going to be doing still mechanic type videos. I got my father-in-law's full wither in the backyard that I've been working on. I'm almost done with it, and if it wasn't a time crunch deal, I probably would have tried to video it, but I didn't have the whole camera situation worked out yet. I just said I'm not spending any money, but before all this COVID stuff got bad, back in February, I bought a Kawasaki Mule Pro FXT that I'm going to be doing a lot of upgrades in, probably after the first of the year, after Christmas at least. And I'm going to be videoing those. I'm going to be doing a dual battery upgrade, light bars, winches, probably a lift, all kinds of stuff as I get the money to do so. But I'm also going to start filming my other passion, which is the outdoors, primarily hunting. As you can see, some trapping stuff over here, archery, guns, fishing. I don't get to fish as much as I used to because I don't mind hunting by myself, but I'm not really big into fishing by myself. And my fishing partner, who's my best friend, is stationed in El Paso right now. He's in the Army, so we haven't really got to fish but maybe 10 times in the last 4 years. But so I'll be doing some fishing stuff. I got an arrow build coming up in the next couple weeks. I'm waiting on parts to come in for all that. But I just wanted to update everybody. I know some of y'all are going to leave. You're not here for, you know, shooting pigs or deer or coyotes or trapping stuff or fishing or working on a full wither and stuff like that. You're here to see the heavy equipment side, so I understand that, and I'm sorry. I was enjoying that. It was fun. I was getting a lot of feedback and all that, and it was awesome. It was cool. I was getting reached out to by a bunch of really cool heavy equipment channels that are still awesome. The Heavy Wrench, Why can I not remember Christian's YouTube channel right now? Dang it. I'll put it in the link below. But I just can't do it anymore. They told me cut it out. I cut it out. I'm still gonna bring tools home and review them for you, for sure. I'm still gonna be working on stuff, whether it be my car. I got a 2005 Toyota Sequoia that I'm trying to get 400,000 miles out of. I'm doing all kinds of projects on that. I'm at like 280,000, a little over 280,000 right now. I'm going to be doing videos on hunting, obviously. I just recently got on a new lease this year that I got to do some upgrades to the cabin. I'm a real handyman type stuff. I work on stuff. This wall behind me, that's all pallet boards that I got from my job that have been stained and all different kinds of stuff. It's the whole wall. I do public land hunts out of state. I don't really public land hunt in Texas because I have a place to whitetail hunt, so I leave public land in Texas alone for people that don't. I have 3 properties that I deer hunt on. One of them has deer, turkey, and pig, supposedly turkey on this new one. I haven't seen any or even any evidence of any, but we'll see what I can find out. My dog is over there whining. I apologize for that. So I leave public land alone, primarily in Texas. I do shed hunt public land and I do fish public land. There's the grasslands around me. I love to go pond hopping on those and fishing those and everything. If I am by myself, that's the only thing I do. I don't go to lakes by myself. I do public land hunt out of state. I've gone to Colorado to go elk hunting twice, in 2016 and 2019. 2016, there was 2 elk shot and 1 bear shot in camp. I didn't shoot any of them. But in 2019 on opening morning, I shot the bear of a freaking lifetime. And I'll post pictures of that on my Instagram if people want to see them. I don't really have any great pictures of it because it was hot when I shot him. I shot him opening morning, and unfortunately I was the only one to bag anything. There was, I think, I don't know, 12 or 13 of us in that camp in Colorado, and I was the only one to bag anything. And it was great for me, not for everybody else. I would probably forfeit that bear if everybody could have at least shot one animal. Everybody had elk tags and bear tags. So because in 2016 I saw 15 bears in 9 days that I was there in 2016. I mean, they were all day, every day we were seeing bears like crazy. But yeah, I won't be going to Colorado this year because of the pandemic and money situation. I don't know that I'm going to go next year. Next year I want to go pronghorn hunting in Wyoming. I'm trying to work the deals out for that, to go up there on public land. I am not a public land hunting expert. If you want those guys, go watch The Hunting Public. I'm not an expert. I go with people that are experts. That's the only reason why I have success. As of right now, that's kind of a growing thing for me. But my hunting videos are primarily going to be over feeders. Sorry. One of them will be over a food plot only. There is no feeder on that property. There's just a little clover food plot that I planted 4 years ago. It's not 100% clover anymore because I don't really get to maintain it because I don't live there anymore. The house I grew up in is the neighboring property to that, my parents' and grandparents' place. And I only bow hunt over there because I like bow hunting. I started bow hunting when I was about 10. I never even touched a gun as far as hunting wise till I was, heck, I was 18 before I shot my first deer with a gun. And I think that was him actually. Yeah, that was him. That's the first deer I ever shot with a gun right there. It's 11 point with split brown tines. And he was shot on my other piece of property that is gun only. It's a long, narrow track in between a bunch of pastures. I can't get permission to hunt the pastures. They said no. The only thing they said yes to is if I shoot a deer, I can walk over there and get it. That's it. They won't let me hunt over there, so there's a big hay field over here that the deer go out and play and feed and everything, and a chunk of timber way over here that they bed in, and they don't have to walk through my property, but when you throw a feeder in the middle of it, you catch them every now and then. I've shot my two biggest bucks to date off of that property, him and the one above him from last year. This one, I don't even remember what year that was now. And then the one above him I shot last year, which is probably my biggest. Yeah, that's, like I said, I'm gonna be hunting over feeders. I know a lot of people like to see spot and stock stuff. I don't really get to do that. I'm in Texas. I'm hunting over a feeder. I'm sorry. Like I said, the two smaller pieces of property, the little 6-acre tract that's real long and narrow, I have no choice but to hunt with a gun over a feeder. The other property is a little food plot that I archery hunt on. I might shoot a deer with it on a gun. My wife will shoot a deer on it with a gun. My pops, my dad. Both those property, I take my nieces and nephews out on and let them shoot a doe or whatever. The lease I just got on. I don't really have any great deer pictures yet because the pigs are insane. I'm actually going out day after tomorrow on Saturday to murder every freaking pig I see that I can anyways, because they are horrible, horrible, horrible. So that's a channel update. I'm also going to ask that y'all bear with me on videoing this stuff because, like I said, I'm not a videographer. All I have is a Nikon DSLR right now. I don't have a GoPro or anything like that. I'm going to try to buy one, but money's tight. My wife just recently went back to work. I don't know if she's going to get to stay at work. And I try not to go into debt. So I'm not going to put it on a credit card, a GoPro on a credit card or anything for this until once I get the money, I'll buy one and the footage will be a whole lot better, but it's a learning curve, so bear with me. I'm going to video this weekend if the dude that's going with me is cool with that, but it's going to be hard because, like I said, I have got to murder some pigs, so we're both going to, I'm going to be videoing, but I'm going to try to shoot some dang pigs too. So I also do night vision. I got my dad, I use his, it's an AR with a night vision scope on it that I use because he doesn't have anywhere to pig hunt right now. Unfortunately, I can't take him out to my new lease yet. Maybe after this first season. I talked to the other guys on there and everything. So yeah, that's a channel update. I'm going to put this video up. I'm going to edit it and put it up tonight. And hopefully get some positive feedback. I expect some negative feedback. I know a lot of y'all are going to be disappointed, but it's my job. There's nothing I can do about it. So instead of stop making content because I enjoy doing it, I'm going to continue to make content. It's just going to be less on the heavy equipment side and more on working on vehicles or ATVs, side-by-sides, hunting, outdoor stuff, family stuff. I got a wife and a daughter. We go hunting together, we go fishing together, we go trapping together, we do everything together. My wife is my #1 hunting partner. She says once my daughter gets big enough, she's going to lose that rank, but I doubt it. Yeah. So there's going to be a little bit of a transition. So here's a question I have for y'all that are interested in staying with the channel and everything. I need a name. Should I stick with Tool Empire? Because it's not really going to be based on tools anymore. That's not going to be the main focus on tools and heavy equipment. It's going to be more outdoors type videos. And I'm going to, every time I buy a new tool that I think is worthy of a review, I will do a review on it. Anytime I'm working on a vehicle that's not just changing oil, because there's 10 million videos on how to change a car's oil, or doing upgrades to the side-by-side, or working on a four-wheeler, doing European mounts. All these I've done. I do all my own European mounts. I got a Bobcat, Coyote, Raccoon, another Bobcat over there that I trapped with foothold traps. My bear is at the taxidermist. I am getting the skull back, and I'm going to European mount it myself, and then the big beast is going full body mount right here where I'm standing, actually. Hopefully, if he fits, because he's big. Yeah, I need a name for the channel. Should I stick with Tool Empire? It's freaking cool. I like that name because, you know, that is where it started, with tools, turning wrenches, and building an empire off of a blue-collar trade, which is turning wrenches. So I'd like some feedback on that. If you want to comment what you think, if you think I should change the name, or if you have better ideas for something Empire that has to do with the outdoors. I don't know. I like the word empire. That encompasses almost everything I do. Is about building an empire. So for myself and my family. So I enjoy that word. It has a lot of meaning to me. But yeah, that's it, guys. Again, I can't do anything about not being able to film videos at work, so I'm gonna transition the channel into something else, and it will be constant content, even if it's something you don't want to see. I know a lot of people are like, dude, you got to make a video of something because you're gonna lose your audience. I didn't know what to make a video of, and I don't want to put out a crappy video if I can help it, but people said just stay with it and stay with it no matter what. So here's a channel update, and from now on, I promise y'all, I'll put out a video at least a couple times a month for now until I figure out how we're going to move the channel, video stuff, what y'all want to see, what y'all don't want to see. I can tell you right now, if you don't like watching people kill animals, don't follow this channel. That's a little viewer warning thing. I will be killing deer, I will be killing pigs, predators, fish, all that kind of stuff. I feed my family with it. I mean, we just ran out of deer meat from the last year. I only shot one deer last year. I didn't get to deer hunt much last year due to some family issues. But yeah, I shot one deer. We just ran out of deer meat. I also do some of my own processing. I've kind of moved to where I take my deer to a processor now because I'm over it. I grew up in a meat family, and I'm tired of butchering animals. I'm young, but I'm over it. I told my wife last year when we got done with that bear, I'm retiring from meat processing, and I haven't processed another animal myself. Pigs, whatever, they've all gone to my buddy that owns a processor. So, but I do have all the equipment, and I can do it. So I might shoot a couple videos on that if somebody's interested. How to break down a deer, butcher a deer, basic processing, whatever, making jerky, snack sticks. Yeah, that's where we're headed. I'm going to do my best to put out consistent content. I'm going to do my best to make it good content, something you can take away and learn from. And that's about it. See y'all later.